All right. What was I talking about? I was literally saying how much it fucking sucks when you do not have control over the Wi-Fi. Apparently, this stream had actually literally ended twice, so I was right to be worried. Why is my mouth so? Okay, that's better. Huh. My eye tracking's a little fucked. I wonder if it's been fucked the whole time. Oh no, it's not fucked. It's because when I look at my model, I have to look at the bottom of the screen, which makes the eyes go down. Huh, that's funny. Well, anyway, I'm gonna still play for a little bit longer, even though all that. All right. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, I was literally saying. Okay, like seriously. All right, I'm gonna be banned. I was banned for 1 minute because my game fucking dropped. Apparently, this stream actually literally ended twice. I got the fucking sound on. All right, let me in. Come on, this is ridiculous. It's already 8:41 p.m. Banning me because my connection dropped is fucking stupid. Oh, let me in. I mean, it's 8:48 p.m. Come on, let me in. Guess they have a slightly different time scale. Yo, for real though? Like, I guess some assholes might intentionally, like, fucking unplug their fucking... Yo, this adds a whole new layer to the shit I was talking about, though. Because my brother's got the fucking Wi-Fi in the apartment we share. It's like a house we rent together. So, like, if he fucking, like, unplugs that shit, yo, ban me, fucking, that sucks. I mean, it's temporarily banned. I don't think you can get permanently banned from that shit, but man, that... You know what? It also must suck. You got a spotty internet connection. At least it was only like a 5-minute ban or some shit. Imagine if I started the stream back up and I couldn't play the game because of that. I mean, I get some people might have a lag switch or some shit, and it could be all part of Kaikaku and shit. No, that's weird. Wait a minute. Slayer. Did my stream die again? No, it's live. Alright, what the hell? Alright. Having some weird problems with the stream crashing. Because the stream crashed again. Man. Am I saying like certain words that are triggering this shit or something? Like what the fuck? Yeah, it could just be maybe some like problems with the internet, I guess. If I crash this one more time, I think I'm just gonna call it for the night. But until then, plan to stream at least a little bit longer. I gotta just keep an eye down there to see if it ever does crash again. Man, that kind of ruined the strive of me talking, though. Oh, you think you're hot shit? Yeah, eat my fucking balls. When I remember how to do this. There we go. Yo, you ever wonder what it's like to be a Foley artist? Those are the people who make sound effects and shit. Like just sitting around trying to figure out what giant 7-foot metal boots sound like on dirt. Like, you think that job would be fucking sweet, or you think it'd be frustrating as hell? I think it'd be fucking sweet. Gotta save the bullets, you know? I am not above killing the people who literally lagged out of the game. Yo, that's some fucking sweet-ass armor. I wonder how much of my stupid rant got fucking cut because the stream kept cutting out. Because I actually really like some of the stupid rant shit I said. I wonder if my fucking I wonder if my story about running from the police got cut. I'm not making that up. Yo, do I want to tell the story again? Nah, I guess not. Well, I guess I'll tell it real quick. I miss like getting into stupid like crap that I used to get into back in college. And I'm just repeating this story in case it didn't get it was like I said this while it was down because I don't know if I did or didn't. And like one thing that we did once is that you wanted to get into a concert. It was like a campus concert and shit, but it was like no room. So what we did is we snuck into like one of these old like fucking locked up campus buildings that happened to be nearby where they were having this big concert. And we went up the fucking like roof. We like jumped out the window and climbed our ass to the roof. How my fat ass managed that, I don't really know, but we did. So we got on the roof, and that was an interesting experience. Never really been on the roof of a school building before, so we were like walking around and shit. And like when we were walking around and shit, you know, so we saw these like other like similarly aged kids run up. We were in college, you know, and like they just started like hanging off the side of the fucking like thing. And then all of a sudden they ran away, and we're like, oh shit, those idiots. They alerted the police. The security guard, let's be realistic. The security guards, let me not embellish. So of course we had to like, quickly we went down, we hopped through the window. And when we hopped through the window, my friend, who I now fucking hate that dude's guts, but he like patted me on the back and pointed, and there was the cops on the other side. Well, the fucking like security guards, let's be realistic, on the other side looking out the window, and we're like, oh shit, and we like very quietly like snuck down the staircase. Just like solid snaked right out. And it's like, they'll never know. I'll never fucking know. Fucking fuck the pigs, you know? Or the other time, and once again, I'm just repeating the story because I don't know if it ended up like fucking on the cutting room floor because of this shit, because of my shitty connection tonight. But I missed that time, like that time me and Lady Mappy, who's like another streamer, got trapped. We went to college together when we got trapped in a blizzard. It's like we went out drinking because we were like fucking drinking buddies for a really long time. And so we went out, and it was like it used to get really cold where we went. Like sometimes temperatures would get as low as like negative 50 centigrade. Like no, not that. It would get like I just don't know. It's like negative 23 Fahrenheit. I remember once being a temperature, and I just don't know how cold that is in centigrade. But it was like legit really fucking cold. It was negative 23 Fahrenheit. And like it was so fucking cold. And the thing is, you get used to it. When you live in that a lot, you get used to it, and it doesn't bug you so much. But the problem was, we were out late, we went drinking, and then it started to snow. And snow comes with two things. It comes with a wind chill, and it comes with basically water that makes you wet. You know? Because, you know, water makes you wet. Because everyone knows that basic fucking fact. But yeah, so you're getting wet, and the wind is cold, and making you colder, and it's already negative 23. So we were freezing our fucking nuts off. And like it started, and when I could no longer feel my fucking, literally couldn't feel my fucking legs anymore, it started dawning on us like, oh, we're fucking like dying, bro. We gotta get like somewhere safe. So we had to start fucking like hodgepodging, hiding in doorways, hiding in like entranceways of buildings and in restaurants to like warm our bodies up. Cause like it was legit like, hey, if we stay out here, we're gonna fucking freeze to death. It's negative 23. We're not wearing like appropriate clothing, and like it's snowing and there's a wind chill, so we had to just kept fucking like dodging all these fucking places, and I think I ended up sleeping on their fucking couch trying to get my ass fucking warm again. Actually reminds me of another story, but I don't know if I should share that one. Yo, this brings me back, fucking original Halo multiplayer, original Halo 2 multiplayer. I played Halo 2 before Halo 1, so this is the original to me. There's a lot of people perfectionists in their fucking title. Yo, where was I though? Yo, Let me think, what was another fucking dumbass thing we used to do back in college? There was a time that, once again, that guy I fucking hate because he became like a big piece of shit. I think I mentioned it. My friends in college, we just don't hang out too much anymore because one of them turned out to be a racist. The other one became a born-again Christian, became insufferable. Two of them just never, like, just drifted away and we don't talk anymore. And one of them is, like, the only one I still occasionally hang out with, and they're, like, the professional Smash player. And streams occasionally. Not sure what they stream. I should probably follow them on Twitch. But, anyway, what was I saying? So they were like, hey, let's go to a gay bar. And that was a fucking trick. Let me tell you. I don't know how much of it I should read, how much I really should report. Other than, like, some real creepy, like, 40-year-old dude hit on me. I was, like, fucking 18 years old, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I was, like, maybe 19. Hey, you know, maybe don't fucking, like, hit on someone less than half your age. Like, what the, or more than half your age. Whatever the fuck way of saying that is. Like, you fucking weirdo. Yo, like... whatever, yo. Some people just be like that, though. And I get some people are cool with the age gap, but I am just not. I'm cool with the age gap. Like, yeah, I was over 18 and it's, you know, whatever and all that, but I'm like, come on, that's, like, weird, dude. I'm like, you're, like, 40 and I'm, like, fucking 19. That's weird. Just not cool with age gap shit. But where was I? Yeah. Just all that stupid shit we used to do, though. It was so fun back in the day. It's like a new adventure every week. Nowadays, you got, like, bullshit, and, like, every weekend is the same. Just stay inside, do chores, and occasionally hang out with the same people. And, like, everything's all digital nowadays, and not just because of COVID and shit. You know, like, a lot of my friends from high school and college moved away. One joined the Navy. You know, I already said what happened to my college friends. My high school friends, like, one joined the Navy. I'm pretty sure one of them is dead. One of them just kind of grew up to be kind of an asshole. You know, it's just like... And the only person I used to be able to, like, chill with, Lady Mappy, because we used to hang out IRL, they moved upstate, so it's like, ah... It's like, you know, kind of like, ah, shit, I really have no one to, like, physically hang out with, you know? And that's nothing, like I said, I don't know if I've already said this, because, like, we had the stream drop. Like, that's something new to me. But, like, I still hate it, because, like, I was, for a long time, I was really used to just being lonely, because no one really wanted to hang out with me, I think because of my autism and my awkwardness. But when everyone started to hang out with me, it was really cool. And it was really awesome to have that, and like, and then for to go back to the, like, yeah, no one ever really, like, hangs out again thing, it was just so depressing. Because you can't really hang out at work. Like I said, I may have already said all this shit, but I don't know if it got dropped. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It's just life. I tried making new friends, but it never really worked. Like, I tried going to a board gaming store, and I tried to get into the Digimon card game, because it's pretty lit, and I've been playing it online. It's really fucking good. If I could find a way to play that on stream, I would. And so I bought some cards IRL and tried to meet some people up IRL, but, like, everyone was just, I don't know, maybe it was my social anxiety, but, like, it just did not work out. No one really, you know, I just did not know how to start a conversation, so I just sat there awkwardly. Didn't play with anyone. So it's just like, that sucks. I also try to join, like, a D&D game IRL, because I play a lot, I run a lot of D&D, I make D&D stuff. Well, I make tabletop role-playing games. But, like, it just ended up not being a good fit, and I ended up, like, not going. You know, one of the problems being, of course, that I just do not like 5th edition D&D, too. Like, everything's 5e D&D, because we're in the D20 boom 2.0. You know, when I was younger, it was the 3.5 is king, and now it's just 5e is king. It's the same shit, different number. Those two editions are even really similar with one another. Mechanically, they're very similar to one another. And, like, I just don't like it. Like, I actually would rather play 3.5. And at least if I get to use the later stuff. Not the early stuff, because early 3.5 fucking sucks. Like the weird shit that, like, the Book of Nine Swords or Arcana and all that weird shit they brought in later on. Or maybe the Pathfinder equivalent from Dreamscar Press, maybe. I don't know. That's just me, maybe. Because, I mean, 5e just feels like a simplified 3.5, and I'm like, I mean, on some ways I actually appreciate that concept, but it's simplified in the ways that take away the stuff that was actually fun. Like, you can simplify something and make it better. Like, 100% I fully believe that. I'm not one of those guys who are like, oh, you dumbed it down, so now it sucks. It's just, did you take away the cool stuff, or did you take away the shit stuff? And they did take away some of the shit stuff, but they took away some of the not shit stuff, too, you know? So, like, you know, that's what it is. It is what it is, you know? So I thought maybe that's an angle to meet people, but, like, and I tried running games. Like, I tried to run a Savage Worlds Eberron game, saying, hey, if you're in the local area, let's all play. And I tried a Reddit meetup and shit, and, like, yeah, it didn't really work, because in hindsight, who the fuck is gonna play with go to some random person's basement apartment to play a fucking D&D game with someone you never met? Plus, it was Savage Worlds Eberron, which is a pretty good fit, honestly. I made a Fate hack of Eberron once, but I never, like, fully finished it, and Savage Worlds seemed fine. There is actually a really good 5e Eberron book by actually Keith Baker, the creator of Eberron. I actually bought that. It's called Exploring Eberron. Really good if you're an Eberron fan, of which I am. If you couldn't tell. Eberron is a D&D setting that is like post-World War I noir D&D. It's pretty cool. Is my model broken again? No. I use like like I said, I don't know what I said got caught and what didn't get caught because of the droppage, but like I made this thing in like VR Droid, so it doesn't have like a lot of points of articulation. I mainly put it up there, to be honest, because I think it looks cute, and I think it makes it more likely people will click on the stream. Let's be real here, right? I mean, that said, who cares? I don't think anyone's gonna watch this ever. Like, I guess I could mention it to my girlfriend and maybe she'd watch one stream out of pity, but like, for real though, yeah. Actually, if she wasn't in the interstitial game today though, we probably would have done Dead by Daylight together. So if she wants to, we might do that. If she's down just clown with the streaming stuff. Really, and I've said this I think 1,000 times, I just don't know if it's been picked up, but this just helps me not feel lonely sitting in my basement playing Halo by myself in my underwear. Boxers. I am wearing a shirt this time though. I don't always do that. Yo, I hope the fucking warthog for the door didn't get dropped, because that shit's cool. I think I'll probably stop around 9:30. I think that's a pretty fair place to stop and then wind down for the night. I'm pretty tired. I don't know if this got dropped, but I did not get to sleep last night till like 3 a.m. It was one of those nights where I could not sleep. And like weird fucking shit. Like I found a webcomic from fucking 2010 got revived, and I started reading it and realized that it actually kind of sucked. But like it was 3 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to do that. Like I said, may have brought all this shit up before, don't know what ended up on the cutting room floor. Ah. Man, this monitor I bought, though, legit, is so fucking fresh. Sorry. Hey, hey, don't hit me. You walked in the way of my shot. Yo, really, you should be hitting yourself for being an idiot. I don't know why I got so fucking aggressive there. This map is weird. Is this from, like... I think this is actually from base Halo 3. This map's a little weird. I can't find anyone to shoot. It's like I'm playing Halo on peaceful mode. Oh, this is so gross, this texture. Oh, that's so gross. I guess I think everyone's duking it out in these underground tunnels. That's why I can't find any. Oh, probably because standing up on the top makes you so, like, exposed. You know what probably made it so I can't sleep, by the way, is I got this fucking coffee ice cream and I was eating it right out the fucking box yesterday, and I am super sensitive to caffeine. Like, if I have caffeine past 4 p.m., I'm not sleeping that night. Like, that's how fucking sensitive I am. It's weird, too, because I have a super high alcohol tolerance, but I have, like, a super weak fucking caffeine tolerance. You know, one thing I want to do is, they've recently legalized pot in my state. So I'm, like, considering it, you know? Haven't done anything yet, still gotta wait for the legal distilleries and shit to open. But, you know, could be cool. Now that it's legal and, like, you don't go get, you know, 20 years, I think, for smoking it. I'm probably exaggerating how much you went to jail for that shit. It was pretty bad, though. I also gotta maybe go back to the gym because my new job's got like a really nice benefit that's kind of a double-edged sword. It really requires you to make healthy choices because they pay for all your meals. So like for free, like it's not taken out of your pay or anything. They just give you free food every day. So I never have to buy lunch anymore, and that saves me literally like 40 bucks a week in this economy. I'm not even joking. And when you think about it, that adds like a few extra $1,000 in my pocket every year. They do it as I mean, they're obviously doing it for a tax break, but still, it's pretty nice. Yeah, it's a tax break, by the way. You can get like, you know, and obviously the owners are getting their own meal and shit. So there's reasons, but like, you know, it's still nice. I've never had an employer who just pays for all my meals before. It's like wild. It actually like throws me for a loop. Which is extra weird because I used to work in taxation, and while I did have someone who used to pay for my dinners if we stayed past a certain hour, and I think they, which, to be honest, if you work in taxation at the Big Four accounting firms, and I used to work at one of the Big Four, You're gonna be working nights. What was that? That was weird. Anyway, you're gonna be working nights a lot. So I did get that for a little bit, but after I stopped working there, like a lot, every small place that I worked for did not do that. It's kind of weird. You really think they would pay for meals, like if they're gonna make you work like 90 hours a week, and that is not an exaggeration. No overtime pay too, by the way. That's why I don't work in public anymore. Legit, like working at the Big Four accounting firm sucks so much. I can say that because it's been about 6 years since I worked at one, so there's not a single like NDA or non-disparagement that lasts 6 freaking years. Like, you work so many hours, it's unreal. I don't think I was under NDA at that time, but you'd be surprised how many firms love throwing NDAs and non-disparagements into your employment contracts. Seriously, when they give you a piece of paper, check. I bet there's a fucking like thing that says you can't talk shit about them for like 2 years. Because it feels like me and all my friends have been getting that shit for like the last few years. Like a really strange trend that probably should be fucking like reined in. Just like how, you know, like, you ever hear about this? So Jimmy John's got in trouble in 2016, the sandwich chain, because they had a 2-year non-compete agreement that said they could not work within, I think, like 200 miles of another Jimmy John's, or any business that would be in competition with Jimmy John's, so basically any other fast food company, for 2 years. For all of their workers, including the people who just made fucking sandwiches, meaning that if you made sandwiches at a Jimmy John's, you couldn't work in another fast food company after you quit for 2 years. Think about how much that would ruin your life. They got in trouble, and like that shit had to be removed because like non-compete agreements were not made for that. Non-compete agreements were originally made for executive class people, so executives couldn't leave. And it was made with the notion that an executive at a firm has more than enough money usually to afford 6 months of unemployment or what have you. It was not for fucking rank and file workers. Like, they should follow, like, there's a reason why California made like non-compete agreements illegal and shit. Or unenforceable, I should say. Yeah, I bet you weren't expecting law and fucking shit in this bitch. Not just a pretty face. Actually, no shit. Slave. I wonder if my weird fucking philosophical... No, my philosophical branch should have still been there. Oh, you... I remember this map. This is from the end of Red vs. Blue Reconstruction, man. Man, Red vs. Blue, talk about a series that dissolved in water, though. Like, really good for 9 seasons, and then just a fucking, like, tumble down the goddamn stairs into a full-on fucking inferno. I mean, people bring up how bad Red vs. Blue Zero was, and it was bad. But, like, for real, though, was Season 14 any good? Objectively? Yo, this is coming from someone who owns the original DVDs and the re-release DVDs. Like, come on. That shit sucked. There's a reason I don't own any DVD past Season 9. I don't have a... I watched the Chorus Trilogy. I don't have the Chorus Trilogy on DVD. I do watch Ruby, though, so I don't have any taste. Yo, it is pretty funny what got me back into Ruby. It's like a spoiler, though, but they brought back a dead character, and I was like, yo, let's go. That was my favorite character. And then they re-killed that character. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm still gonna watch after this, though, because the next season looks kind of lit, but what the fuck? That show's, I watch it mainly as a guilty pleasure. I mean, I watched Bleach back in the day, and that show kind of fucking sucked, too. Like, there's just something, though, about shows that are, like, could have been good, but kind of suck, that make them actually entertaining, though. Like, it's almost like the little imperfection It's almost like the little imperfections make it actually cool, though. If that makes any sense. Like, the little imperfections are actually what make it memorable. Because, like, you know, bringing back a dead character only to kill them off again. That's like something that would not happen in a good series. Like, you wouldn't do that in a good series. Oh, you can't ride the forklift in multiplayer? Lame.
Gain the lead.
But, you know, that wouldn't happen in a good series. Someone would rightfully shut that shit down with a strong writer. But a freaking, like, series riding by the seat of its clown pants, they'll do that shit. And you'll remember it when they do. Yo, yo, oh, yo. I had to even the playing field after I fucked up an open R gate. Where'd the car go? Oh, sweet. Oh, who threw that? Actually, I think I actually originally opened the red base one, and I just went all the way around to open our own. Yo, I'm... okay. You know in fucking Halo Infinite you can throw those fusion coils and it's really lit, actually. I freaking blanked. Oh, wow. Oh, teleport. Oh. Oh no, again? Is it really breaking again? Yep. You know what, I'll, just...